Yes, good morning and welcome to today's presentation. Mahu a lot of way I'm for send me regarding my earlier comment I make Napo ho, and people thought ebi had nipa no na sem na wompe and na se bia you just say like I don't even know how to describe it, but the fact is you see my culture say we've gotten to a point Ghana for go through a lot in the last 8 years. The experiences of the average Ghanaian and the daily way Ghana for huno a bay nightmare. Say about time of mind ya kwakwashe obi asabi. Apart from say onim the oye no osanye arrogant, so disrespectful, no kasa boom 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 asabi. Kasa no kasa nyina so ni nyansa bia ni. And such person, I've always been saying, say, so would it to me masa nipa out, sir? Your mind never than yabutu. So, Passa what ya say, Abra and some way started Kenya demonstration ya wate once a mean. And yes, I started yana young people took to the streets, so you're more demonstrative. And yet the same doses of arrogance, not disrespect, our president, Ruto, Edanadi. And then the man, they see Kenya, no, see, yeah. And it will interest you to know, say, Abra finance bill no omu introduce you na tax components na woman no ebia peja ebia beka ho no. The people protested on various social media platforms and no, Mr. President, if you look at the economic conditions ayate ho okrom ha ya sa what the taxes sinya ba be piso a ya brabo betiti apansa because youth unemployment at this time kra no nsemu and you are not doing anything about it. This is a president that you promised us lean government, so this is not the way to go. But they insisted, said no, and no one because so Emma Parliament I am the representative of the people, no, never listen to the concerns being raised by young people on various social media platforms and on traditional media. They went ahead. Ekwajitumu, I catch us a parliament, in Ghana and Kwana, rubber stamp parliament. Kenya, the same thing. Abraham focus on more extra more that na president in the same call social media culture say or more casatia protesting on various social media against the finance bill no that particular activity no treasonous and all liken those people to criminals and then lighten up the situation. The thing was taken from social media to the main street of Nairobi and Kenya and yenina yenim de kokosi ye enti arrogance my culture say enya dia in modern space of leadership no ewo place ewo Baumia candidature has a lot of integrity crisis, competence crisis, and whole lot. And my culture say Ghana for an MPP for respect for the people of this country. There is nowhere any person on his right senses betimia da soda ba culture as Ghana for nkoto abama baumia looking at what has happened. So the BCS here we party ni se chinchin no modern beba amana ba represent you more. That's fine. Nasa wope obi de na partner such a candidate asabi the candidate no cry no face that integrity and the competence crisis na you might want to look at somebody asabi sa Ghana for no hwe Baumia nim na say Baumia is not convincing na you may say okay the running mate no ye obi a sabi oma abotoya mu competence wonimu awohwe nanim a yes in an event he becomes president that's okay but yentie sa de no. And for whatever reason, Napo obia nim no say Ghana ha politician wo po bi a oye arrogant pa sabi omuni pa ayasa brante na one eslowusu and few others. You see, are there friend arrogance a daddy when people who have no like who said that are they friend inferiority complex and a woman not like you don't believe in yourself that is how you adopt a certain aggressive posture and you know asama as a winning the partners and I'm cano your friends jaw to jaw and I'm no and I'm said that intellectual competence in any holding na ayan tokwa the last time I catch us or school ma teacher near who nkra a school for suro no and yes a school or friends and who ne na mom a inferiority complex in the one or he has weaknesses and in order to shove it away, no, they put on such aggressive postures so that people will not come close to them. Now you need the opportunity to expose their weakness. So a natural a compensatory behavioral mechanism. People with low self-esteem, no, sanity, and you can't run away from him. But you see, there are a lot of people who more that crisis, but they manage it. But this is a guy on your willing to manage such a situation. And he feels he's better looking down on people and say, oh, kasa, especially his public utterances. He doesn't make sense. Or kasa ni free no boom 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 on ho. It doesn't matter baby ojina. It doesn't matter nipa or kasa chiromo. It doesn't. There is a video on social on our parliament capture. I think there was a heated debate koso our parliament. And I didn't say bona dwene ho say obia Jimmy na say opa onhia no wachiro ho opa onhia. This is a character in question. And this is the same guy all sanya ka kire diploma teacher say they went to school with the worst grade. Mind you, abra no kan sa asem no na oye education minister wo. Ono na hwe sa diploma for no so say on omo the worst in the kind of class nipa wo leadership position. It is your job to ensure say these teachers will give out their best. And all country almost the worst results in the core school, no. What will be your relationship with them? But nipa on winning criteria sabi. Nim diani nyansa ni team no sa na okasa boom 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 on tenase nwene ho enti abro mo bo ne din ana ye mo binum take it to social media say no the veil of reverence and the aura of respect surrounded the presidency of this particular country no is torn, has been lowered to a level nipa our certain you find saying character deficiencies are so pronounced and very revealing like Napo. You don't take such a character so close to any place near the presidency. And as somewhere I can one the colleague parliamentarian echo granting interview to Joy FM. I can't pay face Abrantia no nyo be obetimi aka parliamentarians abom because or hen suban and the kasa and the nema or no be or material yet deep vice president. Ono ankasa ni colleague enti asem na ye ka no na ye wonyina so onye se ye ka kwa me tan no obi tan no for de anyi obi tan no for de anyi eye Ghana no na ye mpese ye be crisis Akuffo Addo de famu no enu nti na nipa aye very vocal and very vociferous in this particular instance and no mistake na ya in the past no we don't have to repeat it but omontie people thought to say now amo there so I was shocked abra yes a council of elders kotena meeting ase kwaje to mo say ampa Napo no yamfa no nkwa no meka say sa council of elders ya come omo ya nkora na omo ya mpanimfo in the end I was told say omo ya mpanimfo and I was shocked say do they really care about where this country is at the moment? So omo timi gauge the temperature in this country and the fact is that in the last 8 years, Ghana has been going through barrages of doses of incompetence to the extent that the livelihood of the average and the ordinary Ghanaian is on the line, and that there is the need. They have a duty to ensure that they give us competent people to represent the party, but they never listen. Asama ya kan ye say wow dwen say eye tan eye we no just go and look at the video. You see. Napo na yakana semna went to the most important day of his life. Me say the most important day in his life was the inauguration of Mokoye no Kumase no. Ema otumfo nya adaje tena hotu no fo e wo fie asande ne baba dwam bekaye no afutu ode ama no. Odima yede ne kwa akokire no sa wo be video na circulate na o se ma me bia tia na nan so be tware na nimo. Go and look at the reaction to nsa so nipa no ne sunu ne ban sa na tie odisia enye and again the most important day of his life obia beka say me ko gina how acceptance speech you speak well you accept you tell people nema wo de beka ba umia candidate no ho wo competences na de wo beboa ba umia mama ye eno mom na wo ko gina ho ko di adanse Now what can I get to my Ghana for? But and I'm there only the left from the right in that special occasion in his life, or use that occasion to create the biggest scandal in his political career. Because inauguration people are not discussing any positive thing. No, I am Kwasi Asema said, "Yoko Kanye, Koka, Mokwame Nkrumah no. Kwame Nkrumah, men and now Kwame Nkrumah now, Papa Kwame Nkrumah. Some Mokwame Nkrumah no, and then they're trendy. Now, Nipa we sabi onimyan sanka. Oba kwa ye ono an inauguration na wabananka ye na ye discussing no. And amanfo e dinner term for those useless comments no come make here. So actually say nipa na nye nipa ohoro na be ye. Opa akoto so clean na was asisi nyina na fa dware no ne ho mfi sa no te. Cause such an important day obekwa akogina na oje mic no kra hwe ne wayi de bo na okura microphone na o tware no ho no okọ na chi presidential material ne onim de oye I say obi a ogina safo marketer o preach the book of Revelation to people o ka kire mo say atemu de ba besinti no e na go tware no ho no okọ no oba I say obi a wabronsa che say o hwe na say enye MPP for na emu Ghana for na omu ni respect for the people of this country. I don't see the reason why any person on his right senses will even contemplate say Napo running mate. Sasan politics na kwa say adan nkurasesem. Enti individual interest, no whatever interest. My culture say MPP for decide this omo kofa will be from Ashanti region. No more than baba ye omo running mate. Obiani or the problem, because if you look at where Baumia is coming from, it is politically wise to choose somebody from Ashanti region. Say at least Obetimia win a vote as a political party. Strategically, it makes sense. But you look at somebody as Sabi, the characteristics in the subine our integrity, and then as a four. This is a guy you cannot even vouch for. Say, or you're intelligent. You can't. Emotionally, he's not. Psychologically, he's not. Physically, he's not. Enti adia ben na ube jina so ka kire Ghana for say omonto abama Napo. Well na amanfo were thinking say jina na okoko jina ho enura no. Okwa akokanya nsasem bi ama Ghana fo adwen asesan say oh ade kura nsem mo ka fa papa yi hu enye no kore saa occasion no de koka nkwase asem ade chen yi. People are insulting him on all over on social media. And ko Facebook or here, ko TikTok or here, platforms in your be in atem because one Kenyans are. That is why I'm telling you, so a decorated monkey is still an ass. Now, Onyan Konko drew home ponyo. Onyan Konko drew, and he sits here and says, Akuffo Addo is better than Momo Kwame Nkrumah no. Kwame Nkrumah no, Nyano Kwame Nkrumah. And Aduane bu hefa. Aduane ebu wa hefa school na oda no me maka say my net dining hall nya dining hall kra schools na secondary school na teacher for na omoye in charge of dining related way no for catch say aduane kra no they have to do barter trade we dey monko school we no akwaji sugar and asem bie wa no kan e be yi wadi wa boma no say mesrew me mama me din mpiem firi wa no ba bia because obo me din a melusu madwuma omo the fear and intimidation and asefo that is the track record of Napo. Na ko jina say na Akuffo Addo na wa born homode Akuffo Addo na wo kasa asem no kire no kra ono kra jina na wa ferry because onim say he is the most useless president Ghana for akoto abama na obi oto abama na bia wasting the kokromotia wasting the vote because the last 8 years here obetana so mfaso papa bia maso ya chia na yeko. So how dare you go take the platform and say Akuffo Addo a better time Kwame Nkrumah. Na say be nya dam na show na wo tima. Na wo ye nipa say be wo da na wo tida so nwe I am not sure. Enu nti na asem no ko share. Your friend is a lawyer. I'm not from Pongo before. Papa we nim no ne hodwo. Hardly na better say what be na no kora kasati obi. But go and look at the video I shared yesterday. He was raining insult and all over on Napo because of Sebi and Sem Huno Kokafa Kwame Nkrumah. Maybe you don't know the history. Over the years, Maya Diamobeye Bia to distort the political history of this particular country by making sure that you cut Nkrumah into pieces. And no can hold in a Republic Day or Muko Yifri ho. Founders Day, see a year for the Founders Day, ba.
changing near money in a Sabaya Ghana for will forget about Kwame Nkrumah, but rather no, their forefathers will be seen as people who fought for independence in this country. But you see, it's too late. Obia Alcos through school or Ghana, how I go through the system, know the history, they know the story. And Kwame Nkrumah's story, is overriding and overreaching. It transcended beyond the borders of this country, the whole of Africa. Okwa Babia, Kwame Nkrumah's name, ring giantly in the ears of every reasonable African, even in America, everywhere. Akuffo Addo in Ghana, people don't even respect him. People don't respect him. Many people regard him as the most corrupt, the most useless, the most and they don't do this out of disrespect. They do this because of some more kind the obaya why. No only pateti or say just otena Ghana ya fa konuma ni kotodwe ya na upon we are not than a nine say no team budget that plane. Now I call jet not in the nam koba and her kai Ghana for so. For the first time, me 4 months year mu savings and then I say for them for the first time. I buy some restructure my debt, Yaka for the first time. I caught Abontia could declare into Yaka. Now we will be a woman, wouldn't Yansa, Kujina Bontia, Casa, and same way say, your friends say, and a president. Tell me, under the Fourth Republic, President Ben Akufo Addo say, what perform better China? Because you can't compare him to Rollins or no crana, sabi or transfer or free. Military rule di babe wura we mu no ono kra you can't say you did better than him no abakufo na waba mels na mahama fine. This is the most terrible government that Ghana for the president within this country, he has no respect na campese Togo ya bunu na people don't respect him. So person who say opposed to what they go to ono ankasa ne social media handle ko hwa ase comment amam for chro. Go and read, comment among for. So you see, you must be an idiot to take such a special occasion. You see, I make us a nipa onim nyansa no ho. O ye ne den opa kono lego manenwe onim nyansa. You see, nipa na baumi adwene se odene ba be ka ne ho. Na watimi aboa amoma fight for vote no. Eze nsama okoka na no yin se baumi abenya 1000 vote or the casa wunu no sa nkwase akasa na kwati vote over be 3000 free so because amanfo buo mu buo fu no enya de ketwa ndi ne pa we value ne addition be do de ba ka o take it ho o take it him already na enya papa dada a Ghana for need trust Ghana makacha say Ghana is serious country nka ba omia will not get that particular your friend saying energy ba be gina Ghana for nim say yento aba na wabodam de mo aye ba bia sidi ne na mane na kopo bi fa na be ka wo ho na at least convince Ghana for some to abamawa say Napo. Now I feel that it's an insult to everybody. It is an insult to everybody. And those who say na fa ho be no am say I say hit na wa mam 14 because political parties by cultural public institutions we must take vested interest in whatever happens because Ochina say ba o me ko when election me po na po be vice president. Now just imagine say obi a onim nyansa na wanya such powers the other be obi okasa boom 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 onwe ne ho na ye the political power shed in nsem. Can you imagine what a person will do? Utunu fo obetie Akuffo Addo ne nam ho kakra ya wada na di niama waye wo krom ma Ghana fo akanyansa se ma kire he never listen. In the end o man na akokrahye ye bugatam no. He's not suffering no ayamene and suffer and the future of this country ko ekana ye post to ko animu no enye ne nana anane papa na ebetua ayamene wo na eda yanim ye kan se Ghana for ka ye cha ye che per head ebi da wo so ebi amekan de obedi kura wunya but ekada wotiri so because of obi ye fancy reckless and foolish decisions or take ye nipa Kenyans asem kire na wantie and the cathedral ya sorry ya ka ho asemi at some point Ghana for we were held at a gunpoint to finance the delusions of that old man in the name of or build the cathedral. Cathedral na aka muram no. Asem we ba nyansa asem ba na yanka okroma say. Cathedral na ayeka no. Ayeda ho no sika akom nyina ahyeagu. Enti wo maame na betua na papa na ba betua. So let us fix the fact na yanka no krenchire nipa no. Na wo mu say Ghana presidency no enye concept na enye obi akwada sorry nsem hunu bi aba ne tim na obegina say me nso me the president no bi momfa city adama me o bodam dem office agro na yedi. And you see, these people see this whole thing as a joke. The challenges the average and the ordinary Ghanaian go through, no, they don't see, they don't even care, they don't feel. Anything about me, I could platform so huru to say be actually yade jatu nechi huru kotia no huru kusia huru or sa agro when the niso. Now we just oppose this scene against Napo mugu demo more bre. Mame for I here the seeker to go and buy the hypertensive drugs. Obia or diabetic, I will hear Sika to go and buy a drug. Now, or has a suban we are quite them platform so a shabufu. A shabufu, and if you are not careful, and near my betting some and there Kenya president now, yes, and some moon in you won't say and there or no one that's already, no, and there were dissolved the entire cabinet in a cheap attempt to appease the young people, because young people say until so Oba resign, you know, they will not rest, and he's finding a way to ensure say on no better na so ntia na me no kasa ne cabinet wa pama mu nyina ma na kanipa mienu pe and the deputy president ne secretary to cabinet nkwa na aka wa pama obia afi o say obeye consultation aye broader engagement na wa form your friends say a cross cutting cabinet young people will be involved. Na se ade no koso no beginning na nkomo kan nyansasem kire na nka otie ya menye so se nka kwa koduru ha say ene he's being forced to resize his government. He has rolled out a number of your friend is saying interventions ni nyina aimed at appeasing young people, because nimse ba bia wo kwa kodu no wanhwe ya nema beginsam. This is the nsama ye ka ho asem. You need to listen to the people, because you see presidency no enye monarchical anase ahemfo sem na mena na wuja mena mababedi so ena nana saa nsem hunu no yenye ne democracy wona na wu ya kwakurase kodi akonwa ha no obi a kire na dwen and ba nyansa ni ba akofo tim where you think say neema nkoye no you listen to the other people say be enkwase asem kra na citizens na ka you will find a way to let them know, say no, they more kind of mate but it means so much say ya that reflect respect. San ye bu man. Ada chin am kind there no na me say I don't know you no wunye ni ye. That decisions are not wise decisions. You see am no ka say share taxes egu Ghana for tiri so. And we sit here we head the cost wo Kenya ya me say there near e cost wo Kenya no. Far better than what is happening in Ghana. Because Ghana situation, I have now say Kenya and declare bankruptcy. Otimi pay the debt obligation to the external creditors. A car done so any be na die so the kind currency no the level of depreciation in Ghana ya suffer, because Bloomberg study about 150 currencies. Ghana your currency na the third worst performing currency. Countries, you know, you two or more are two are also useless countries like your friends Sri Lanka and Nigeria. Nigeria, all call how more music and their baller crowd, we and form on cancer. What I say. So we need to realize nipa na yedi omonim enye sebi enya moa eye nipa. We owe them respect, and that is what I want the MPP as a political party to realize. It is not always about a party, the never ban, the pen never. Oh, Bafanyansa Nibra. Oh, Bafa Nipa or Jenny, because governance presidency is about solving problems. You can't just poach any fool and bring him because you have a man and I vote. You are not thinking about the future of this country, because Napo, so all had their white signature, then their white na. Onya mie na non kasa ya kra nipa na numa sembetimi ama jato mainum. Common words be free no, because okasa onwena ho okasa boom. It doesn't matter baby ojina, it doesn't matter nipa onene kasa. Sa nipa no are very dangerous to even himself, let alone Ghanaians. Na kofanyansa ni bra na manfo nto abama na se mekwa kofa Napo. Ono an inauguration, hwe kwan ofa so wo use inauguration e dia gu ono an anim ase. The most important day of his life as Okojina read acceptance speech catch the Ghana for my Ghana for assurances nipa onye ni kra no yenuma yenu binuma yakasa oye arrogant no undispel that notion no wako use that occasion to create the biggest scandal by say Kwame Nkrumah no mpo why Kwame Nkrumah, how dare you now Akuffo Addo crowd so respect no it is Kwame Nkrumah. even Akuffo Addo cry and also respect no. It is a Kwame Nkrumah. Obi a wawu years ago, but still he's regarded as the African man of the millennium. Wawu ko. So you see, when you do some of these things, you can never unify this country under a common goal for us to move forward. I can never sit anywhere and say Bawumia is arrogant, Bawumia is disrespectful. Me can't say my brain because he doesn't have that thing in him. And you see, people can be arrogant. Obi high, your society no be children straight but where the end yes had no bio. Ne the end yes, disrespect, increase some feel better than people, look down upon people, or kasa boom 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 and yansa nim. Nanka VR for Akuffo so go amanfo so ewo akoso mbo side na yesi ye de omo kwaya budget ya or say obey lady the people of Ashanti say omo nya demonstration because omo kwaya intervention e voter yet to Nkrumah. You know how sharp some of these tribal differences ya nhwe ye betimi akwakofa nsem aba na say obi be kan nsem we kura na ma party communicator bi ana say serial caller bim frɛ already so no nko kasa nkwase asɛm no na amanfo mfrɛ no mo nkyerɛ ni nyansa sɛ da bi abrante nyabotare yan kasa saa but where the minister ankasa minister of state and active radio so no kasa ansem hunu wei na nipa wa wada saa suban ne saa nneema we ye de no be gyina hɔ kasa yan to abama no na o me vice president na mo yare. So I think say it's up to them, and I'm not sure say any reasonable person will line up during election day knowing very well say Napo is part of Bawumia's ticket. And as a Ghana for any young kaya jejireje, kaya nkasa ye jejireje. But God is not coming to save anybody. It is that young kasa ye decisions and your choices never making a better. And I say, Obada sorry, Napo could deal as a cocotuaba, sa branty or your casa boom boom as will be or area. That is up to you. So I think that is the best we can say for now.
Nti ofiri ahemfie hɔ bi bebe na ɔyɛ mpakyɛ ofiri hɔ nti ofiri hɔ so kora nka nya mehwe wo baabi odi afi you bratin to kɔ na hɔ yi wa baabi ofiri en nhame baako mpo na nea meka so odi bi nyansa a wɔgyi me no na mpɛ sɛ respond to me ɛne sɛ ɛne ti a mede trempɛ de baa mu ɛne sɛ kama Kwame Nkrumah ekreti National House of Chiefs no ɛna Kwame Nkrumah kasa Asante hene ɛso hwɛ wɔn no Kwame Nkrumah yɛ nzimani no o on this Asante hene so say or he be our Ghana nti enye sa Asante hene ofo ka e bankran no ba House of Chiefs meeting wa ha enti no what the National House of Chiefs headquarters be baba Kumasi so wan fa nkwa safo no wan fa nkwa adum o se say bo tumfo fie wa tu ni na ya no si wo enti na besi ne National House of Chiefs wo headquarters e wo Asante menwo ye Kumasi anso ho what's your name? Asante hene so wa no buy training chino. I for what Ghana in there so much until the 70s. Doma hene adimamba do the first. And you were changing kuntum kununku. And yet I'm say kuntum kununku. No mukambo mi ku. No muka say ye a yin ho. Your friend is saying Asante hene ye rotate. And this are him for or maybe I didn't also. Until that time, now Nkrumah the wire there towards Asante hene na life president of National House of Chiefs. Asante hene na life president. And I said, Napo, wajimi ya. And Kobe who said, the whole world in Ghana, the whole world may Kwame Nkrumah say, or ye Africa's man of the millennium. You come millennium 1,000 years, the greatest African for 1,000 years now, but Kwame Nkrumah. And she said, no, the Nyansa, what Jimmy to the sense to say, politics make it so who 1 + 1? Then people for say a tray, on country, so cut tray, because politics and a catan in Germany, Yansan and Adrini, not done a Palaya would have protect. And yes, idea in Koba who says, you obi, so you're the greatest black person for 1,000 years. Then what is a TNT years? Next, who said a Yanama because Lipano, no, yet UN Secretary General to say Kofi Annan, and the 1 year businessman, that is Sam Jonah. or you're president of a certain country called Ghana. It is a president of Ghana. Me say, or you're the greatest African of the past 1,000 years. Not just say a yena mamuo entira. If you say no ye or memuni a president. Send a weekend, no, your footballer to sabe the pele. Or ya mamuo no debuye. It is a yes, I deal with. At the end of the year 2000, the whole world in a year. But the year 2000, now Napo ya wona da wako school every or so one thing. And as Santina wona na be matimensiana yet wo hono. We didn't say National House of Chiefs a Kamensia Palace no just across the road and so we Confirmatory Hospital also we be our medical doctor and a KNUST. What was one of the biggest universities in Africa was with him. And you want me to know Jimmy no way Jimmy. Many whatever
lawyer wadaro manga did I tell the government
country was remember the greatest footballer in the world Oporia. Now we find some way a branch here which now will answer Liberia. Now we feel Liberia Kuromo and 1 out that was to win him idea we are. Then yet you mean waiting. I see a proud quarter ball. It's one sense some man can make car. Woman Kwame Nkrumah. Aye baby or Maka Santimamu the Nkwa. And you say free education and Nra and once a Akuffo Addo can once and say, well, yes, free education or they and you quato and one. Napo call Ministry of Education. Napo Yimi and go say hypocritic first free education or Ghana. I Kwame Nkrumah. Into a young folk.
Lawyer. Wadaroma.
That day now you didn't see a Konyasono. Were offending more than half of the
FM.
Ghana.
Edunil FM 89.7.
2/3 of them at the Kwame Nkrumah. At the Kwame Nkrumah Yaniaba. Get to Makufo and to Mawales and to Akuffo Addo. Can come up with the election for the next 1,000 years. It is a say now. Young Fawudu baby. Now we shall see so baby. When you be a dinner, never can confuse a Mahaman as a dinner. Because one na one na ba call against the enemy ya wana chefun. Then na ukokodi will be away since 1972. Our kwanya no be there one kan wo kwani bed. One kan wo kwani bed. One na ukokodi na tem. Na we di na tem wie no. Say what the MPP for vote no so kase pa. It's a Western region for the central. I have for one mujina. Na ya Kwame Nkrumah ka hafu enya ba di jinai. Kwame Nkrumah no one ka hafu nya ba na ya Western Ashanti West made up of Bono and Ahafu. And Asante Fuano SCC